Happy Monday. No more WCOOPs left to register in though. Just the last couple day twos to finish up. I wasn't lucky enough to make it to a day two, but as a part of Team Online, one of my responsibilities is to help host some of the final tables. So I figured why not host it from the mobile app. So hope you enjoy. Hey buddy. Oh.
Hello everyone, we are at the final table of event 63, the 215 no limit hold'em. The final 9 here are vying for, I think, about 250,000. So we will have a look and see who they are. The players, player list unavailable. Well, that didn't go to plan. Well, we have KBZA08 coming to us from Argentina, Jake's 101 from Canada, Naluj 90 from Germany, Real Fandoran from Russia, Neek from Lebanon, Yazid from Portugal, Fimo from Germany, Brandvold from Norway, and Vossiman also from Germany. So, an international table. I'll try to capture any of the interesting hands. This one looks like it could be interesting. Jake's 101 opened, Naluj 3-bet, and Jake's came along for the ride. It's quite a long haul to get here out of 9,700 people. Hopefully they all got a good night's sleep last night, as this is a 2-day event. And yeah. Jake's with the check raise all in, and Naluj apparently snap folds, so probably didn't have it. Naluj jammed 10 blinds with ace jack, and obviously got called by pocket queens, turns the ace, so apparently the bad aces are getting through at the moment. There's a pretty big range of stacks at this stage, with Neek with almost 37 million in chips, followed by Jake's, who's got just under 18 million. And then a couple of the short guys only have 5 to 6 big blinds, so it leaves for some interesting play, certainly. Here Fimo opens, Jake's 3-bets from the big blind. And picks up the chips. It's pretty hard to play when the stacks are so have so much disparity. You don't want to get caught in a bluff and go out when you have 2 people that are close to being on life support. So the play ends up being kind of straightforward. I expect to see Jake's being active and Neek being active too. Vossiman's in for 3 big blinds off the button. I would expect that he's going to get called fairly wide. And there will be showdown. King Jack versus pocket tens, the standard flip. And there's the king on the turn. A really great outcome for Vossiman, because KBZA flatted his raise, so he actually got a triple up, but only had to fade Jake's. So, pretty good. Now everybody, all eyes will be on Brandvold, waiting to see what happens there. Brandvold has shoved his 3.5 big blinds in and has been called by KBZA. I would expect KBZA to have a king or an ace, or maybe a low pocket pair in this spot. It seems a bit questionable to just flat call, and you kind of leave yourself open to getting reshipped on, which maybe he could have a hand like aces or kings and be trapping. We'll see. So there you go. He did get reshipped on. Let's see if he was trapping. But more than likely, I expect a fold out of KBZ. Whoa! And Neek is just slamming it in. So let's see what happens. All right, I have to get to typing. So, great game to Brandvold, getting 14-8, and Nail UJ 90 finishing 8th and gets 21k. That was a pretty significant pot, only 15 million. just going to congratulate the winners on their way out, because even though they're certainly disappointed, it is a great showing. So just type that in. Congrats to Brand. So Nick raised under the gun with Queen Jack, and KBZA shoved with Ace King. He called it off with Queen Jack suited and made that flush on the river. So KBZA takes home $38,000. I think the next place gets about 57. So we're getting into some serious money now. Real Fandoran has shoved from cutoff with Ace 8, and he gets called by King 3. I expect him to get called there all day. And he is our 6th place finisher. Wow, Vossiman has certainly made a comeback. This is getting hard to type, all this. Jake's raised under the gun, and Vossiman called. Check raised him on the flop, and Jake's got there with his Canadian run good. So Vossiman takes home $76,000. Next loser gets 95. There's been no mention of a deal yet. Oh, and we're back-to-back action. And there's the Jack. We are down to 3. I can't type this fast. Three-handed, they've asked for ICM numbers, and those numbers have Nick getting 218,000, Jake's getting 206,000, and Yazid getting 185,000, with $20,000 left to play for, along with the fancy bracelets. So we'll see what they say. Jakes says no, he is not going to do that. So their numbers as it stands are 143, 205, and 281. So kind of just evens things out a little bit. But with the deep stacks, sometimes people would rather play for all the glory. Jakes has indicated that he would like to take 220K, and they can figure it out the rest. But it looks like they're going to play. So, all right. We will get the cards back in the air. And we're all in. Nick raised from the button. Jake's 3-bet. Nick shoved. And Jake's takes it down with the pocket 8s. So you see it is down to just over 30 big blinds. And they play on. Oh, and the ace on the river solidifies it for Jakes. And that sound you hear is the sound of a champion.
Well, my mobile adventures for WCOOP 2012 are over and done with. I've had some fun, had a couple caches, and as I'm sure most of you know by now, Ryan had a few great scores. We thought maybe next year we might play some tournaments out here on the lake, but it's a little bit wet still. Anyway, see you next year.